Testing, testing. Is it working? Is it paired up? What's up, everybody? So today is Thursday, July 31st or August 1st. Totally forgot to check. But it's the second day of fiestas, and today I'm gonna be out here protesting my injuries because I was arrested while I was injured, and I was charged $9,000 for failing a civil lawsuit court against the doctor. I've been injured for 6 years, and I've been struggling. To do physical work. My shoulder is not going to improve anymore. I got my range of motion back, but there's no strength to it. And I'm out there to protest, because like there's representatives out there that are fake. They're faking it. There's lawyers out there that are pursuing the law of justice or whatever, like everything they can according to the law of the United States. Like, for example, I was arrested for failing to pay child support because I have a kid, but I was suffering through a separated shoulder, nerve damage, and a winged scapula at the time, and they didn't care. I got arrested, but the doctors didn't get fired. They didn't get nothing. They didn't get held accountable. I got charged $9,000 because I filed my own lawsuit, but before my trial could begin, I was arrested and forced to miss my lawsuit. And the city representatives of Santa Barbara, they told me all they can do for me was 12,500 max. That's all they can do. But just a couple months earlier, they paid themselves $50,000 with the public interest, public money, just to be at the salary at medium pay for all the representatives, like Los Angeles, Ventura, and everything. They're all getting paid more than these people, and so they decided to just pay themselves more. And so what I'm thinking is like these people are fake. If they're gonna do the law, do the law. The doctors, they conspired to obstruct justice, and they obstructed justice by falsifying medical information. They caused an arrest. When I was innocent. So if nothing's gonna happen, I'm gonna come out here and find out why. Why is nothing happening and why there's so many fakes. Like, for example, today is fiestas. And what does fiestas represent for the representatives? Like the city attorneys, or the commissioner, the city mayor, the leaders, the people that work for city hall. What does fiestas represent for you? If they say it's for us, if they're saying, oh, fiestas is for the people, then why do they raise the room rates on the hotel? Why do they raise the prices on the food? And why do they raise the prices on the beer? If it's for us, why do they raise that? So they could generate so much money within their own little private community, their private group. And where does the money go? What I'm saying? Like, everybody going down the line of everybody who's involved in the fiestas parade or the old Spanish fiestas, they're white. Like, the past 100 years, like, what has fiestas represented for these white people? There's so much corruption in Santa Barbara, California. I'm gonna point out the fakes, and it's all because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being bullied.